Hey, it's Candy. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the fourth and hopefully final concealer video. First, I want to apologize for my attitude in the last one. I was so frustrated and I was frustrated with the makeup, but I also had some personal things going on, and I kind of let that stress build up, and I shouldn't have. So a lot of you noticed that I was getting super frustrated, and I was, but there was also some outside things that were causing me to be more tense than usual. So we're moving on. You guys give me such good feedback, and I love it so much. A lot of you said that the primers didn't work for you, but a lot of you said that it did. So I had the Ulta primer, which is oil-free. Let me see if this... Yeah, that's all it says. I got the LA Girl Pro Prep. Paraben and fragrance free. So I'm gonna try this one. I also have one coming from Hush, because one of you suggested a silicone-based primer, and so I have a silicone-based primer coming from The Ordinary. That's the brand, The Ordinary. So we're gonna try the LA Girl primer. So I'm just gonna... That's what this one looks like. I'm just gonna use it under my eyes. I feel like this one goes on a little bit easier than the other one. The other one felt more greasy. This one feels like nice and like powdery almost when it goes on. Alright. Thought I felt something in my eyelid. This one dries almost immediately when it goes on your skin, and it feels nice and soft. Alright, so another trick that I'm going to try is this BB cream. This is by CoverGirl. It's the Clean Matte BB cream. I do want to try some other BB creams, but this is what I have for right now. I did get kind of frustrated because the first day that I wore BB cream, I got this. So I wasn't impressed, but I'm going to dot it under my eyes. And I've got my beauty blender, and I'm just going to pat it in. If you hear dogs and big noises outside, it's garbage day, and the dog next door hates it. Alright, I'm going to also take it all around my eye. What the heck? There was something on the screen, and it looked like I had this big spot on my face. Alright. So you could tell the BB cream has knocked down the color already. And kind of dulled it a little bit. So that's, I feel like that's going to help the concealer. And then by taking it up on the eye, like the whole eye, it kind of evens out that whole area. So I did try this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, which came highly recommended from you guys. I tried it yesterday and I thought it wore pretty well. I just didn't record yesterday. Oh wait, yeah, I did. I was vlogging yesterday. Okay. So I'm going to sweep that underneath. I feel like I need more product out of it. There we go. Same thing over here. I do like the application of this. I don't know why, but I like that little sponge applicator, even though I still have to use a sponge. Okay, I'm just going to bounce that in. Alright, so the coverage is not fantastic, but it's pretty good. What do we think? What do we think? Yeah, let's get some powder. Forgot I took all my brushes out because I meant to wash them yesterday. And I got home and my roommate was using the kitchen. And I didn't want to mess up the bathroom. I like the kitchen sink better. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Alright, so we're using the Coty Airspun again. And I'm just gonna sweep some powder. There was a lot more powder on there was a lot more powder on there than I thought. It's funny. Alright. Let me get the big... Okay. Alright. So, there we go. It is set. I think it looks okay. I mean, the wrinkles are there, obviously, but it doesn't look cakey. Let's bring it in a little bit closer. I don't think it looks cakey or flaky or anything. So I'm kind of happy with it. I have learned not to wear my actual clothes that I'm going to wear to work to do makeup because it gets all over. So I'm going to do the rest of my face and I'll check in with you guys later. Hello guys. Okay, so let's take a look at this concealer. I feel like it held up really well. There's a little bit of transfer from my makeup right here. Do I have my... Yes! Forgot I got this back from my sister, so I got a little extra light. So there's a little bit of transfer from my makeup, but I felt like it held up really well. I didn't feel like I was wearing a ton of stuff, and I really like it. You guys told me that this was a good one, so I'm really happy with it. It may show like some of the wrinkles, but I'm not too mad at it. Yeah, I think it held up really well. What do you guys think? I like this one. I gave my sister like 6 or 7 different concealers. I didn't give her the ones that I knew weren't her color, that weren't my color, so they weren't her color. So she's been trying a different one every day. And so I told her, I said, well, try to keep track for me so I can at least tell everyone like what your experience was. She doesn't use setting powder and she doesn't use primer. Her dark circles are not as bad as mine, but she does have them. I think she's more dark and I'm more like dark and wrinkly. So, I mean, she's got 3 kids and barely sleeps, so that's her deal. So hopefully by the end of this video, I can report on that as well. So I've got, let me show you what other ones we're going to try in this video. So we did the age rewind. That was in light pale. Never thought I would be light pale. And then I've got the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in natural. I have the Maybelline Master Conceal. This one is in light medium. That might be a little dark for me. Y'all good? And then finally, this is the only one, I told you guys, this is the only one that I have that's over $10. This is the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer from IT Cosmetics. Comes in a box. I got medium? Oh, light medium. Okay. I was like, medium is not going to be good. So those are the other three that we're going to try. I think we're going to stick with what we did today. I think that worked out really well. I really like this LA Girl primer. That worked out nice. And the little bit of BB cream is fine. So, boy, my phone is going off like crazy. All right, so I'm going to take my makeup off and I'm going to crawl in bed and I'm going to watch some Altered Carbon on Netflix, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It's been a couple days since I've wore makeup, to be honest. Well, I wore makeup, but like I didn't do concealer. It's been a rough couple days of me getting up in the morning. I'm not good at this. So let's move on. This morning, I'm going to wear this energy boosting tinted moisturizer from Origins that Jacinth sent me. I hope I'm saying her name right. So it's, you can see it's just a little bit tinted. It's almost like a greenish color, but I've been watching a couple like self-tanner videos, and some of those are green, or start out green. So I'm just going to use my hands, my fingers. Oh, this smells so good. It's got a really nice citrus smell to it. So basically I'm using this as a primer and a moisturizer and like a BB cream almost. Almost like those three products in one. I'm gonna wipe off my hands a little bit. That looks nice. Alright. Oh, I apologize if I seem like extra tired. I am. I don't know what's going on lately. I'm not sleeping well. Alright, I'm going to take the NYX color concealer pot and just dot that in under my eye with the beauty blender, the mini beauty blender, just to give me an extra little shield of color. That covers nicely over that tinted moisturizer. This is seriously a go-to now. Maybe if I turned it the right way, you guys could see it. Alright, so which one of these should we use? Let's go with the Maybelline Master Conceal for today. This is a camouflaging concealer. I got it in 30, light medium. I hope it is not too dark. It may be. And that would be my fault for grabbing the wrong color. Like, it's not the product's fault. I do have a couple BB creams and CC creams coming from Ulta and Hush. Elf, Ulta, and Hush. So we may do a small, oh my goodness. Don't watch. There. I just needed some leverage because these nails, you can't grab anything. Okay. But we may do a small BBCC cream video series. So just probably not even a series, probably just like one or two. Alright, so like I said, this may be a little the wrong color for me. It seems maybe a little bit too dark, but usually when I say that, it blends out fine. Should probably bring you guys in a little bit closer. Things are falling. Things are happening. You see what I mean? That blended out fine. I'm not against wearing like a BB cream or a CC cream, but like I feel like I keep getting broken out when I'm wearing them. Like this here, the other day I had like the start of a zit or something right in here, which was really weird, but like it seemed to go away pretty quickly. I find if I bring the concealer down too far, especially in this area, it shows these giant pores and then it gets really dry in there. So I don't want to bring the concealer down too far on my face. Alright. Debating if I want to like do full face of makeup today or just eyeliner and mascara. I know I want to try the new mascara that Jacinth sent me. I thought it was Jacintha at first, but it's an E on the end instead of an A. So I'm pretty sure it's not Jacintha, but it could be. Alright, so I'm just using the small beauty blender again to just pat some powder in there instead of swiping. Because I feel like if I like bounce it in there, I feel like it stays a little bit better. I don't know, maybe I'm just like crazy. But that's the point of these videos, right? For me to try different things. So there we are. We're concealed and set. And I think it looks fairly good. Obviously wrinkles are there. You can still see some of the darkness, but not a lot. So let me finish my face and then I'll show you. Okay, something I noticed when I'm trying to do my brows this morning, this slides around a lot over that moisturizer. It's more slippery. So I just did some eyeliner and my brows. I'm just gonna do Blistex on my lips. I've been seeing the meme go around that's like, do you ever lose your car lipstick so then your office lipstick is in your car and then your house lip balm goes to work? Like that's me. I have one in the car, one in my purse, one on my desk, two here. Like, it's a little insane, but I always have chapstick. Alright, so the mascara I'm going to use today is by Lamco. It's Monsieur Big, and Jacinth sent me this as well. It's very like minimalistic packaging. And then check out that applicator. So wow. It does seem to elongate them and like look at the difference. That's a little bit crazy. Volume and length it seems, which is nice. I didn't think I had short lashes, and then they got longer. Just gonna do a little bit on the bottom. Does anyone else have a problem doing their bottom lashes? Like, I always feel like I get big clumpies. There we go. Alright. So there's the top and the bottom lashes done. Oh. Looks a little thick right there, but that's my face. Yeah, that's gonna be today's look. Alright guys, here we are at the end of the day for the Maybelline Master Conceal. I was comfortable in it all day. I think it looks fairly good. I've got some transfer from my mascara for sure, but not too terribly much. It did get cakey, and you can see that it's like kind of flaking and getting kind of crusty. About the moisturizer that I used, I touch my face a lot, and I didn't realize that because I kept like I'll sit at my desk like this, or I'll like, you know, whatever. Shh, phone, be quiet. And my face was a little bit tacky all day, like not sticky, but like a little bit tacky, and that was kind of weird for me. But other than that, I thought this wore fairly well. I do still like the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I do like this better. But I think with the moisturizer, the tinted moisturizer, the color corrector, and then this, I think it covered the darkness, which is what I'm going for. I'm not super concerned about the wrinkles, but the darkness does sometimes bother me. Not all the time, but sometimes. So, yeah. Yeah, it's good. Good morning, loves. Alright, so I've done my eyes with the stuff from my BoxyCharm. I've done my brows and my eyeshadow. Not really digging it, to be honest. Yeah, you'll see that video. Okay, so moving on. I have already used the tinted moisturizer on my skin. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal Peach Corrector. Another one of these shrink wrapper thingies, which if you have nails, it's not going to work. Alright. So, just like the other one, it's kind of a brush, and you just kind of squeeze to get the product up there. And we're just gonna kind of brush some on. Whoa, it just blew at me. Had an air bubble apparently. So I'm just gonna put some of it underneath. I do not enjoy the application of this concealer. I'm just saying that right now. Oh, that was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah, I think it's messy, and the brush is kind of rough. So we're going to take the dampened beauty blender. Some of you were bothered by my tiny one, so I'm going to use the big one today. This peach color is almost a good enough concealer on its own. Apparently I'm very peach. I want the corrector over there. Alright, so I've worked that in. That worked in super quickly and super easily. I'm taking a makeup sponge and a makeup wipe, and I'm trying to wipe off most of that peach so that I can use the same beauty blender for the concealer. Is that gross and unsanitary? I don't care. It's my face. With these nails, I cannot get leverage on things, and I sometimes have to use my teeth just for leverage. Not to kind of open things, but like, my nails can't get in there. Am I supposed to set the corrector and then do the concealer, or do they just go directly on top of each other? There's no directions. Alright, so here is the concealer in Natural. Bloop, 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 bloop. I don't know. I know this is going to lighten my under eyes. I used less of the concealer than I did of the corrector. Okay, it's mostly on that side. So now the concealer is just basically acting as a brightener. We'll see how it looks with powder. Maybe I'm using these two products wrong together, but it feels like what you're supposed to do. I don't know. I feel like over here it took the product off almost. Let's get the powder. So I'm just taking my tiny beauty blender, filling it up with powder, and just beating it in there. I guess it's not too bad. It's pretty crepey. And I'm actually gonna brush powder all over because yesterday with this moisturizer my skin felt a little bit tacky. So I just want a light dusting over my skin. We'll see if the moisturizer wears a little bit better with this. Alright. Yeah, the darkness is covered. It's crepey, but not like terrible. And you know the drill. When I add, it seems like when I add liner and mascara, things change. Alright, so here's my full face with the concealer. I think it's fine. I think it's doing its job. I don't see the darkness. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit, but not too bad. It's comfortable. It seemed to have set really well. I feel like I can touch my eyes and not be like, ugh. So I will see you at the end of the day and we'll see how it wore. Alright guys, sorry about the lighting, but here we are looking at the concealer. It did not get any flakier. I'll say that. Remember how I was talking about it was a little bit crunchy this morning? I think it held really, really well. It oxidized just a little bit. If you can see right in here, it kind of turned a little bit orange, but that could be from that peach. I thought it was good. My concealer, or not my concealer, my mascara went a little bit down on that eye. But I rubbed my eye a couple times, so not bad at all. All right. Now I brought you in. I rubbed my eye, so that's fun. Oh, all right. So we're on to our last concealer for this video. It's the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. So let's start with the moisturizer, which you guys know I like to do with my hands. Again, I'm going to use the Origins one. Listen, hair, get off my face. I love the smell of this now. Not that I didn't like it before, but it's like, I look forward to it now. And I haven't had any reaction to it. Like, I haven't had any pimples or anything pop up. So I'm happy about that as well. And setting it with powder the other day was a really good idea. Oh, okay. So let's open up the It Bye Bye concealer. I got this in medium, light medium. I hope it's not too dark. It looked pretty light on the website. Okay. So you get this container, but like I've squeezed a lot. And there's no package coming, or there's no product coming out. Squish, 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 squish. Now we get product. Oh, and that's too dark, isn't it? Oh no, on the skin it's a lot lighter. I feel like you don't get much product though. 0.28 ounces. Let me... I guess you get the same as what's in here, but this feels a lot fuller. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna take the Beauty Blender. Pat that on. It's pretty full coverage. Yeah, wow, that's pretty full coverage. All right, well, let's get some powder on there. I'm gonna do like I've been doing with the small beauty blender and just pat it in there. All right. So I think the coverage is really nice. There's a little bit of discoloration right here, but it's not that bad. This eye covered up really, really well. It's a little bit crepey, but not like horrible. We'll see how it wears during the day, but so far I'm a fan. Alright, I'm gonna finish my makeup and I will check in with you guys later. Alright guys, it is the end of the night. I just finished streaming for 3 hours. It's like after 9 o'clock. So I've had this on for like 14 hours. I think it looks fairly good. Obviously my mascara and stuff rubbed off, but let me grab my mirror. My phone is just going insane at the moment. I think it held up really nicely. You can see that it stayed on, the coverage stayed. I really like this one as well. Oh my gosh, calm down. I will get to you, my goodness. Yeah, there's no flaking. Well, maybe a little bit right in the corner there's a little bit of flaking, but it didn't wear funny or anything, and I thought I looked kind of like bright-eyed all day. So, another hit. Seriously, phone? Come on now. Alright, so the ones that we've covered in this video have been... Okay, let me grab everything. Okay. So we use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, the Maybelline Master Conceal, the LA Girl Pro Conceal, the Peach Corrector and the concealer, and then the Bye Bye Concealer. Like, for real, guys, calm down. Also, we've been using this moisturizer. I say we, it's me, but like, you guys know what I mean. I actually liked all of these concealers. They're all really good, I thought. The worst one, I guess, was the Master Conceal, but like, I thought they all worked really well. I think the last video I was probably a little harsh on things, and, you know, I can apologize for it, but like, what's the point? I did talk to my sister, and because I gave her like a bunch of the concealers, and she sent me a message telling me which one she liked best, but we talked so much that I hope I didn't lose it. I liked these two best. So she liked these ones, which is the Makeup Revolution and the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, which a lot of you said you didn't like, but she seemed to really like that one, but she really liked the Makeup Revolution, which I'm really glad about, actually, because I was disappointed that it didn't work for me, but that's just me. It works for her, so that's awesome.